welcome back, everybody. So just to quickly recap, last session we entered into this area called the Emerald Grove. We're looking for a healer still, and we encountered a young tiefling right here who tried to swindle us a little bit, and now we're about to go through this hole in the wall to meet his boss.
Yeah, it sounds kind of shady.
Yeah, it's like, step into this hole in the wall. Let me have a conversation with you real quick.
Yeah, I expect to just be like clobbered over the head when we go in. So
One step at a time.
Pretty much. The only other thing I want to do before we go into this hole in the wall is real quick. I'm gonna have Astarion eat a good berry that Cubby made, just to maybe try to top him off a little bit more.
how many good berries do we have?
We have one more.
Well, why don't you eat one too? Because you're missing a few hit points.
Let's move.
How many can it heal? More than 3?
1 to 4. It's just a die roll.
Okay, then we're pretty good now then. All right, let's give it a shot. You ready?
I'm ready to go in the hole.
Oh. It says I
Swift
can't
as
go
my
in.
feet can carry me.
What?
It says can't use this right now. Is that what it says for you?
Yeah, but like literally, that's where the tiefling just disappeared to, and he invited us in to meet his boss.
Interesting. Oh, does it have to be a Astarion that goes in?
Keep your distance, darling.
Nope, he can't use that right now either.
Very interesting. I don't know what to think about that. So maybe we revisit it at some later point in time.
Or was the tiefling referring to some other crack in the wall somewhere?
I don't think so, because he literally mentioned it and then walked down there. So but maybe. I mean, we can look and see if there's another one.
Okay, I'm going to go back down there real quick. I'm going to initiate the sneak function and see if then I can get in that way.
Sure. Okay.
Just out of view.
No? Okay.
Do you think we're too large? Do we have to be smaller,
Wonder
maybe?
if the gods are watching me.
I don't know.
I mean, it was a couple of children that went in there, so maybe.
Like maybe only like dwarves and halflings and gnomes could fit,
Oh, perhaps.
or maybe like reduce creature size magically. I don't know.
That's a little disappointing. But up the way here, I do see a little tiefling child named Donnie that wasn't there before. So I think we should go talk to him and see if maybe he knows why we can't get in.
Okay.
Because he's about the same age as the one that tried to swindle us that just left.
Do you remember the name of the child's boss? He told it to us.
I do not.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring.
Mm-hmm.
He's still staring right past you.
As soon as you turn around, he's going to pickpocket you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do lead.
Let's have Astarion talk to him.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring.
Just grunt. Yeah, see what that does.
He's still staring right past you.
I don't know. I guess leave.
Ugh, I just want to know. But I'm sure it's a trick because all of the kids around here seem really, really devious.
Yes.
Okay, I'll just leave.
And again. Swing and swing and...
What do you think? Talk to the trainees?
Yes, I'll listen in. You go ahead.
Children! Look! The Blade of Frontiers. What a thrill for the children.
They're tough kids. Smart, too. The future's in good hands. Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't... You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
I think 3 is probably the most positive, right?
I do too, yeah.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The Blade of Frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the Blade of Frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Well, I think 4 may be prying. And 1 just seems like very pertinent and to the point. What do you think? 1?
Yeah, because 3 also seems prying.
Doomed to shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the stories go. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her.
Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical
So
forces.
he came from
and
Diablo 4
demons.
too. He was fighting Lilith, I guess. He's like, PG-3? Let's do that.
Exactly. I love the fact that you talked to him and you got the intelligence history check.
I got lucky, yeah.
I don't think any of us would have been able to pass that but you.
Cavorting with devils, I see. You should consider better company. No. 4 seems like it's pretty insightful. A devil's advocate, do you think she'll bring the blood war to Faerun?
Yeah, I choose 4 too.
That ship sailed the Styx already. All I can hope for is to limit the damage. Her name is Karlak, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mindflayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
So this is one of
Well-
those... I'm sorry, what?
Oh no, you're good. I was just gonna say it's interesting choices here. What do you think?
Well, I think this is similar to the conversation we had with the Githyanki. We're either inviting him to join our party or go to our camp, or we're splitting ways with him.
Oh, it's a tough choice because he seems so interesting, but so does what was the other guy? Gale, I think. Kind of torn between both of them. They both seem like really interesting characters.
Well, we could always just have him back at the camp, right?
Sure, yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. And he also doesn't seem like he's, uh, temperamental. So maybe, maybe number 2 for now, or 1. I'm kind of okay with either one. I just feel like we would definitely be kicking out one of the two, and we kind of want to keep Shadowheart because I mean her being a cleric, it's working out well for us.
Yeah, I mean, even Astarion, even with his kind of prickly kind of temperament where he thinks he's better than everybody else, I mean, he's still being really useful.
The only thing about Astarion is, I mean, I think he's vampire, so I don't know how that's going to play out for us in the long run. I don't know. What do you think? Number 2 then? Seems like neutral, sort of.
Yeah, yeah, because the infection, we really need to focus on the cure.
Just so you know, my first duty is Karlak. I'm oath-bound to go after her. But I won't deny this infection is bothersome. I accept your invitation. You'll need to make room if you want to partner up, though. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be long to answer. A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
Yeah, he's an interesting character. I'd really like to see more how his story plays out. It may just be a case though that some of these interesting side stories we're gonna have to catch on a second playthrough. So.
Swing and swing.
Yeah, you're correct.
Parry.
So
Should we talk to the
And
children?
again.
yeah, absolutely.
Swing and
Real quick though, do you think is the blade a paladin?
Tread carefully.
No, I think he's a warlock.
Ah, okay.
He was using Eldritch Blast, I believe, during the goblin fight.
Well, who do you want to talk to the children?
Probably you or I.
Depends.
Just because
Not
Shadowheart
many
has
people
low
are dumb enough to
charisma,
ask.
and the vampire is, well, he's a vampire. So.
Okay, I'll talk to the one named Umi.
Oh,
Okay, I'll talk to the one next to it.
right. Go for the heart.
Oh my god, he's adorable.
Again.
Okay, so I'd
Swing
just said
and swing
when the goblins come, he'll be ready. It was no big deal.
and again.
Okay.
Swing and swing.
This is boring. We should train against real goblins.
This one wants to fight real goblins and not train anymore. Maybe, is this guy's name Gwex?
Alright, I'll talk to him.
Step. Parry. Strike. Damn it! It's just not landing.
Number 1?
Yeah, one, I think.
Nothing but. Goblins in the wild, out for blood, and the druids in here looking to kick us out. Or worse. We need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless with a sword.
Oh boy.
Well, I get a +5 if I do an insight, and I get a +3 if I do detect thoughts.
Why don't you try the insight then?
Yeah, because I mean, that's not really being overly negative. It's just pointing out that he needs to change his stance, right?
And you're offering him advice to improve, and he himself is admitting that he's struggling. So he says his own words are, "I'm useless with a sword." So I think he should appreciate the advice, or at the very least, he wouldn't disagree with you.
Okay, we're going to go with this one.
Can you add guidance? Yeah, there you go.
Okay, I need a 10.
Really just gotta roll a 4. Okay, you got it.
I'll try and brace them better. Like so. Step, brace, parry, swing. Yes! You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use.
This guy's shouldn't be fighting. He's
Yeah, no. I could say one last thing. Don't shout out your moves like that. It spoils the surprise for your foe. Or keep training. In time, you'll make short work of any goblins. I think number 1.
1 seems like more useful, like temporary advice. Yes, he doesn't have time to become perfect. I don't think he'll be making short work of anything. So, yeah, I think 1.
Okay.
Oh, yes. I'll bite my tongue when the time comes.
I think I might just leave rather than lie to him.
Yeah, I don't think you want him to be overconfident. He needs to be scared and very focused.
Okay.
So 2.
And it says item received, battle axe.
And step, swing, parry, swing. One more time.
Okay, did you talk to the main guy, Asherok, here?
No. Do you want me to, or do you want to?
Well, I just had that one, so let's just try to, like, switch back and forth, unless we have a reason to have an int or a wisdom character address somebody.
Okay.
I saw you at the gates. You fight well. A few words for the kids? Spare a story or two.
Lord, soak the battlefield with blood. Do not resist death, but embrace it. No, I don't think we'll tell the children that. Bad news, children. You're all going to die.
Please don't pick that one.
Oh, that's so bad. No, we're not going to say that either. Yeah, I think of these options, be strong and watch over your kin. In trust, there is victory. It's kind of like watch each other, try to work as a team. It's the only hope they have to overcome a goblin or two.
Thanks. I prefer when they smile.
Yeah, that was a good interaction. I liked that.
You see the book
How
on
many people are dumb enough to ask?
I guess it's not really a table, but it's like a makeshift weapon training, wheel here. It says the illustrated adventures of Baldur.
Yeah, I see that, but to touch it would be to steal.
Really, it doesn't show that on mine. Yeah, I was able to read it. It didn't do anything.
Oh, okay, wonderful. When I use the highlight item, it shows the name in red.
Oh, maybe that's if you were to take it, I think.
Oh, I see.
There's another book on this barrel. I can read it too. I just can't take it.
I'd die if I met Leroic and reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell out of my clothes. I'll have to burn them.
Swing and swivel and wait. Wait. Now lunge. Excellent.
Well, this is kind of interesting. This book over here, I don't know if it could come into play with riddles later on, but it talks of 3 different devils, I believe.
Okay.
The first one is named Amantor. The sun's bright light shines the truth and demands laws. Speak his name, I guess Amantor, to stop a fight. Then invoke a legal clause. So maybe Amantor can stop a fight. I'll write that down in a moment. And then the next one they mention is Asmodeus. It says, beware dread Asmodeus. Both his word and promise sweet, more able to betray us than the devils at his feet. So I think Asmodeus is probably a liar and does not keep his word or promise, and he will betray you.
One more time.
So Asmodeus is liar, is what we should remember for that. And then the final one is Auril, A-U-R-I-L. Says they are merciless and cold. I guess it's a female devil, because it says, in winter's icy breath, spare her a little food and gold, so you won't freeze to death. So if there's like maybe like a statue or a shrine maybe to Auril, maybe we can put a little bit of food and gold there at her to spare her a little food and gold. You won't freeze to death. Maybe we'll get like some sort of a warmth buff. I don't know.
That sounds great. Yeah.
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
True.
And the first one's name was Amanthor.
Amantor, A-M-A-U-N-A-T-O-R. If you speak his name, it can stop a fight, and then you invoke a legal clause. Maybe you like go into parlay or something like that with them, I think.
Okay.
On my way.
I think that's everything.
Alright, I jotted down that information. So if we have to refer to it, we can remember it.
Okay, great. I'm just at the bottom of the stairs here. There's some crates that are able to be looted.
One more time.
Oh, this is a copy of the book I just read, and it looks like you can take this one.
Oh, perfect.
Oh no, it's similar to the one I just read, but it's talking about 3 other devils. Elmater hears the martyr's cries, takes in the ill and the oppressed. When one to help the other dies, then by Elmater they are blessed. So that one can probably bless us. Jurgle, or so it's often said, once gave away his bony throne. For Cubby he tracks the dead. Make sure that dead souls do not roam. So that's probably some sort of a puzzle with maybe having to kill the spirits that wander around something, perhaps. And then the final thing, it talks about Cubby, Lord of the Dead, will take your hand when death arrives. Make sure souls are correctly led to all their proper afterlives. So you're probably going to have to lead the wandering souls to some correct location.
That sounds
Okay.
like that's going to be like a complicated puzzle.
I like it. I mean, that's fantastic. So I am looking forward to that.
There's another book on top of this barrel up here called The Annals of Baldur's Gate.
Right. I've got food. Water. My dagger.
Also, hey, real quick before we forget here, or I do rather,
Dumb enough to ask.
that first book that I read that I said I jotted down the information from,
Yes.
it was titled A is for Azuth and Other Gods, Volume 1. And the one I just picked up here, it says A is for Azuth and Other Gods, Volume 6.
Oh.
So there's at least, 4 others between these two. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. What did you just say?
There's another book on top of this barrel right here called The Annals of Baldur's Gate.
Oh.
It says, centuries ago, a young man sailed from the village of Grey Harbor. Where he went, what he saw, and the deeds he accomplished are simple legends today. but the wealth he returned with years later is a hard fact. Baldur made Grey Harbor rich. His gold built docks, funded businesses, and raised strong walls to protect it all. One of the gates into this flourishing city was named in his honor, but so great was the wealth that flowed through it that the name of the gate became more famous than the village that started it all. The name Grey Harbor has been relegated to dusty history books and ancient maps, but Baldur's Gate, that name is on the lips of every traveler in Faerun.
Oh, that's great.
Do you want me to talk to the rat?
Sure, yeah, if you're able to. Is that something that you can cast at will, or does it expend your spell slots?
I still have it cast up on me.
Oh.
If you look next to my character, it's still on me.
Don't be grumpy, Roland.
Oh, sure enough. Oh, it lasts until you long rest. That's fantastic.
Is that everything?
I kind of want to wait until it paths back up here, because I feel like if we go down, we're going to get caught into like a cinematic or a cutscene or something.
Yeah, that's smart.
And then the rat might be gone.
Right. He'll probably head back this way in just a moment. Meanwhile, while you're waiting to snag the rat, I'm just kind of looking around with my camera a bit.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
down
please.
here. Lots of stuff down here. Looks like... Oh, fantastic. This looks like a blacksmith. It's a trader, thank God. That's nice. And I can't tell what the people very far away from us are, but...
Here it comes.
Okay.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Stay back, or else.
He is adorable.
Yeah, his
Stay back.
whiskers.
So I can ask him what's wrong, or else what? No, I'm going to ask him what's wrong.
Yeah.
Nothing's wrong. Just get back. Ow! Oh, my tooth.
Oh. Let me take a look. I'll fix your
Yeah.
tooth.
It's the front one. I chipped it on the evil thing.
What evil thing? That's kind of what I'm thinking. How about you?
Yes.
In the box. Follow me, I'll show you.
Yes, yes.
Never get the smell.
Oh, did he go inside?
He certainly did.
Well, this is awkward because...
Right. I've got food.
I'm gonna buy the eggs off you.
he would get in the store, it's locked. And it's bad locked, as in, like, they're not going to appreciate us breaking in.
Well, I can see the rat is in there with one other person called Pandurna.
Yeah.
Well, perhaps if we engage these two tieflings over here where we were, named Erasmus and Zoru, maybe if we talk to them, it will complete whatever they're waiting here for. They'll go farther down, and then maybe we can all go into sneak, and Asteron can pick the lock.
Sure, yeah.
Goblins, druids. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
How long do you think we've got before the goblin?
Well, it said two journal entries updated, but I really didn't get to click on it fast enough to see what they said. What did they say?
I'm looking.
Okay, I know one it updated was find the Githyanki Kresh underneath the main quest line. It said find Zoru. We found Zoru. Lae'zel will want to speak with him, but we already parted ways with Lae'zel, so that's not going to go anywhere.
True.
Looks like there's two paths to finding a cure then. You can go with the Githyanki Crash route, it looks like, or this other main quest like path. Going with Healer Nettie. I guess we'll be going with Nettie.
That kind of seemed like the option that we were just naturally headed towards anyway, so I'm actually great with that.
I think that's everything.
Oh,
Well, quick save.
Thieves are all boring. Even your cages are boring.
Let's see what's going on up here.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Oh, it's Arca.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
Who is Arca again?
Arca.
Oh, the sister of the guard?
Yeah, that you raised from the dead and spoke with for a second.
Okay. Oh, Lord. I mean, I don't exactly want to step in front of a crossbow. I mean, this fight's really between them. I would step in front of a crossbow if it was a friend, you know, but I don't know that I would step in front of a crossbow for a goblin.
Yeah, the goblin's also really egging her on and seems really just not even empathetic that her brother passed and that she's grieving. I don't know. But also, I mean, just doing nothing. I don't know.
I think I want to tell the goblin to shut up, and maybe that'll also get the tiefling attention off the trigger of the crossbow. Maybe see what I have to say and do with the situation too.
I think that's the wisest course of action.
Let's do that.
I'm not afraid. Chosen by the Absolute, I am. I'm blessed.
Oh, I'll bless you, all right.
This is pretty great.
I mean, honestly, like if goblins killed one of my loved ones, I'd probably just kill the goblin too. I mean, it's justice. If they know for a fact that this goblin killed her brother, then what's the difference? It's capital punishment at this point.
But see, they don't know for a fact that this goblin is, because the tiefling male standing behind her even said, "This goblin didn't kill your brother."
True. Oh, Lord. The right thing to do would be to intervene then. As crazy as it sounds. Like, this is really stretching the willingness of my morality. But I think we probably should intervene. If we do believe that this goblin is innocent of the crime that she suspects it of, then we shouldn't allow an innocent thing to be punished. That's reasonable.
Yeah, I agree with that thinking.
All right, let me step in front of it.
Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You're gonna kill him too?
You move.
Oh, boy. Okay.
You get a bonus on detect thoughts. +2.
It's also pretty intrusive to read someone's thoughts.
It is.
It might equip me to deal with her better if I did so, but I don't know. I mean, that almost seems like a wrong to stop another wrong, in a way. Although it's much lesser wrong, but I'm going to go with persuasion, even though I don't have a bonus.
Yep, that sounds good.
The intimidation sounds strange, knowing that her brother is dead, but maybe that's the point. If the player hadn't realized it was her brother that caused all this issue, then, Yeah, let's go with 3 persuasion. Definitely adding guide. Alright, come on, dice. No. I might get shot.
Well, you do have inspiration.
I am going to use an inspiration for this. Oh, so close. I don't know if I want to use another inspiration or not. I do have 2.
I don't think so.
I think it was worth using 1 for. But, I mean, the odds are in my favor. If I roll 1 final time, I should break over 10. I'm going to do 1 more. Alright. It was expensive, that goblin. but hopefully we saved it.
You're right. I wish you weren't. I really do. Damn
I kind of wish
you.
I wasn't too.
Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
I really don't.
You're so bad.
Oh.
Oh wow, this is a lot of choice right here.
Wow, yeah, these sentences, they really point to like deeper truths of why you would be motivated. It's like 3, for example, it's a sense of justice. It's like putting the goblin in the bracket of prisoner specifically, so that falls into like a different rule set. So this is very much like a lawful good response. Like, we must obey law because this goblin is a prisoner. I don't particularly care for the law that much, so I just think that innocence on a higher level, like not man's law, but higher level justice is don't kill an innocent thing. I mean, I'm not sure if 1 encapsulates that, because it's not specific enough. It doesn't say anything about her innocence, potentially, but I'd also be okay with 4, because that's also true. Vengeance does eat people alive, and, the goblins, plural, have already taken one of her loved ones, and this will just be something she lives with for the rest of her days. It'll haunt her, so... I think 4. Of all these options, it's not the perfect response that I'd want to say, but it's not bad.
I was torn between 2 and 4, so I'm completely fine with this.
And 2, that's a good point about 2, is it's just strategically keeping her alive, not because it's right or wrong or lawful or not. It's just strategically we need the information. Like, an evil character could get behind that logic.
Oh, well, thanks.
Well, no, I'm not saying you'd have to be evil. I mean, I just think that any very logical, like Spock or something from Star Trek, could potentially say number 2. Let's go with 4.
Agreed.
You'd better be right.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids, and your birdies, and your dogs.
She says she's gonna bite
Good
the heads
God.
off the kids, the dogs. Why did we save this goblin? Oh Lord.
Do you want to speak with her, or do you want me to? I mean, you technically freed her, or at least saved her life.
Yeah, let me
Let me
talk
hear
to
you,
it.
bunch of softies. Ain't sure why you're protecting me. Don't care. It's too late to make friends, warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts.
It's wonderful. I'm gonna do my wizard. Wow. In all my studies, I've seen no reference to a god called the Absolute.
Goddess. We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself.
I think number 1, because we're trying to get more information.
Yeah, because number 2 sounds like you're taunting her.
Yeah, making fun of her.
My tribe can tell you everything there is to know. Absolute bless one of our own. Priestess Gut. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyog.
A goblin healer. We really are desperate, aren't we?
I think we'll go with number 1.
Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal?
Oh no, we're not going to do that. I'll just do leave for now. We don't need to respond.
Are you sure you don't want to select 2?
No, because that's giving her information that she doesn't even need.
Fair enough.
You're gonna be sorry!
I'll be right back 1 second. I'm gonna get some more water.
Alright, I'm going to loot the barrels and the chests in this area then. Oh, it looks like they have picked everything over pretty clean.
Shoes. Oh, you thieves are all boring! Even your cages are boring!
Okay, well, this one has some camp supplies at least.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids, and your birdies, and your dogs!
Oh, look at this over here. Looks like they have a couple of lootables, and
Let me out, you
I mean,
bunch
that
of
might
softies.
turn out to be something right there.
You're gonna be sorry! Every last one of you!
So it looks like we'll have Astarion pick the lock on here, and then we'll loot this little room. Oh, oh, we can get through that door. Maybe get down through here. Oh.
Oh, you thieves are all boring! Even your cages are boring!
Love it. Okay. Yeah, I see exactly how they're wanting us to go.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids! And your birdies!
Okay, so clicking on the
and
brazier doesn't do
your
anything
dogs.
except for, like, light and unlight. I wonder if adding a torch to that would,
Let me
No, I
out,
think it's
you
already
bunch
lit.
of
Never mind.
softies.
I thought maybe if I dropped the torch on it, it would light it.
You're gonna be sorry! Every last one of you!
Alright, so we have well and truly picked over all the barrels and the chests in the area, and we're leaving her in the cage. So as soon as Sep gets back, we will tell him what we found as far as the prison door and the pathway.
You thieves are all boring! Even your cages are boring!
It's so funny. Even your cages are boring.
Oh, I'm back. You said something about a pathway?
Yes. So I looted the chests and the barrels in this room with her, and then
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids.
she's so funny.
And your birdies.
The brazier,
and your
when you click
dogs.
on it, all it does is light and relight. But
Okay.
if you pick the lock over here on this prison door, and we go inside of it, there is a broken door in the back of this here, which will lead down to a secret pathway that I've kind of pathed over with the camera and seen. So I'm going to lead us.
Let me out, you bunch of softies.
Should be easy.
Wait, why does it say he can't reach the door?
I think because the druid might be in the way of it.
You're gonna be sorry, every last one of you.
It still says he can't reach it.
Oh, interesting. Maybe you're not able to pick that lock then. I see the door you're talking about.
Okay, that's fine. We can probably
you
come to the very
so
edge here
boring.
and
Even your
jump and go
cages are
around the back
boring.
way.
Yeah.
Still alive, so that's progress.
That might be worth a look.
Oh. Do you see the secret stone door?
Yep.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your
Okay,
kids.
wait. Before we go in
And
there,
your
can we
birdies.
climb down the
And
knotted
your
roots and go
dogs.
along the pathway that I found and just like make sure there's no goods down here?
Sure.
I don't like the look of that mushroom.
Let
should
me out,
stay
you
clear.
bunch of softies.
Oh, it's like a trapped mushroom?
I'm trying to find out if I have enough room to even get around it.
You may have to just jump by it, perhaps.
You're gonna be sorry, every last one of you.
And maybe disengage Astarion so he doesn't follow.
Okay, I just did that.
Oh, you thieves are all boring. Even your cages are boring.
Ouch.
Well, I don't think it actually hurt you because you jumped in time, it looked like. I was lucky. I see a burlap sack next to you. Do you see that? And a basket, too.
Bite the heads off your kids. And your birdies. And your dogs.
I saw the sack, but not the basket.
It is against the wall, very close to where the sack is. Just to the right of it, a bit, on the ground. It says rotting
Let me out, you
basket.
bunch of softies.
I'm literally hovering over it. Nothing is highlighting for me for some reason.
It's right next to your left foot, where your character is.
Oh, hello.
You're gonna be sorry, every last one of you.
Rotten fish. Oh, I literally jumped right onto one of those exploding mushrooms. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Thieves are all boring. Even your cages are boring.
I don't know if you can get out of there now. I mean, I guess you could try to go through that back door, I guess.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids. And your birdies. And your dogs.
There's really nothing in here. Like, I would have thought, like, there would be some kind of, like, uber secret or something in here with how, like, difficult it was to get in here.
Well, I think it's like a prison cell.
Let me out, you bunch of softies.
Because it says it's a rusted prison door. Where he was trying to pick the lock. So.
Okay, well, I'm coming back. I'm sorry to waste our
You're
time.
gonna be sorry,
Oh, you're good.
Last one of ya! Oh, you thieves are all boring! Even your cages are boring!
That was unfortunate. The way that he pathed literally had him walking back right into the mushroom and then walking forward again.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids! And your birdies! And your dogs!
There's another section up here too.
Let me out, you bunch of f***ings!
Oh, looky here. There's another statue.
What, do you realize where we are? It's the back way into that house with the locked door.
Oh.
There's 127 gold in this pouch.
Wow.
Oh, this statue looks like it's activated with like the blue lines and everything, or is that just the way it's catching the moonlight?
No, like if you zoom out some and you can see.
Okay, so we have a choice. We can go back to where our companions are and go through that stone door, or we can take care of this house.
Which do you think?
I mean, we have no idea how involved the stone door is going to be, and the house is probably just going to be something inside that house.
See, I don't know. I see Pandurna. It looks like she has an effect on her currently. It says paralyzed. Yeah, I'm gonna save the game just in case something crazy happens.
Wait, can we get our companions with us just in case a fight does happen?
Sure.
Interesting.
Well, you were a lot faster at getting your people together than I was.
Stop! This place is off limits!
We got
Leave.
some options here. I can try insight to see maybe what she's going on with her, maybe?
Yeah, insight or persuasion is kind of what I was leaning towards, so I'm good with either one.
I should be able to get guidance, but I don't think there's anyone down here to give me guidance.
Yeah, I wasn't able to get close enough before the conversation initiated.
Oh, heck. Oh, I just realized I can customize my die design. I guess I'll go with this orange. That's kind of a neat look. The blue's kind of nice too, though. I'll go with the blue for now.
Is there a way to cancel all of this and then have us brought in?
No, I don't think so. Okay, so I failed insight.
You got something to say?
Let me try persuasion. Let me tell her I'm here to help. Oh, I don't feel like using inspiration.
That's fine. Just back out of the conversation and let us get in here, and one of
That's
us can
bull.
try it.
Get the hells out of here before I call the guards.
Of all the bloody things to happen.
Maybe have your character talk to her?
Alright, I'm going in.
Okay.
Guards! Guards!
Oh no. Oh no.
This is a restricted area.
This is all
time to explain
weird.
yourself, or this
How about we
guard will be
reload, because we didn't know that
restricting
all
you.
that
Yeah.
everybody was
Cell.
in. So I mean,
We also should have had our guidance with us, so I'm just gonna reload where we were.
yeah, it's completely okay. I'm sure lots of people are reloading every now and again because the game we all should have been together, but it didn't give us enough time.
Well, right. I mean, it's obviously if I'm jumping down and I have the characters following me, they should be jumping down too, and then I should have access to guidance. I mean, it.
No, it's completely understandable. That was not our fault.
Breathe deep and move.
Alright, so give me just a second to get a Starion up here. I'm a little slower than you.
We'll try inside again.
Wait, please.
See, she's down here with me, and it still isn't giving me. I passed this time, so that's fine.
Stop! This place is...
You note her grimace of pain. Something is wrong with her legs.
Damn it! Don't look at me like that. You can stay. Just keep your hands to yourself, all right?
I guess one.
I'd just fall back down. Legs are as steady as a foal's. Bloody potion!
What do you think?
I'm still reading them all. Hold on one second. Yeah, I'd say number 1.
From the old lady in the cave. The one with the lotions and potions. To her credit, it worked. I'm as strong as a bugbear. And fearless. Course she also warned of side effects. Should have listened. Now I'm stuck guarding crates.
I'm gonna give her my wizard one then.
What? No, she said it wouldn't be permanent. It can't be. It'll wear off soon. It has to.
All the bloody things to happen.
So yeah, I don't really quite understand even the point of this interaction being so incredibly like razor's edge. I mean, we were having a pleasant conversation here, and the difference is me understanding her emotions or not. Like, I don't really quite see the expediency of this or the relevance. It's like, oh, what's Like, I've been in the town. I don't know. I don't really see why she would have been so hostile to begin with.
Yeah, I don't understand it either. That's also why I'm okay with us restarting right there.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
I am going to talk to the rat again.
The evil thing's in the chest.
The rat said the evil thing's in the chest.
But that's what she's guarding, though, right?
The evil thing's in the chest.
Yeah, the rat's not saying anything else, just the evil thing's in the chest.
Goodness.
So we'll probably have to somehow cure her paralysis. She'll run off in glee, and then we'll get to loot the chest.
You might be right.
Do you want me to try to talk to her or no?
Of all the bloody things to happen.
I don't know. I don't know what.
I don't think there's probably going to be anything else. I think we should probably leave here, go check out that stone door, and then go check out the lotions and potions.
I think I can cure her paralysis, though, with a cleric. Let me see.
I would save first.
I'm trying to see where I get to her. Prepared spells. Where are they located?
Come on, just move.
There we go. Spellbook.
Oh, I guess I can cure paralysis too.
Yeah, can you? Why don't you do that then?
Okay, hold on. You saved?
I did. Yeah.
My legs! I can stand again!
Okay.
Did you do
You want to
that?
talk to her? Did you?
Thank
It
you.
automatically put me in.
You're not really supposed to be here, but I'll turn a blind eye. Just don't touch anything, all right?
Yeah, she was super appreciative and said that we could be here, but we can't touch anything.
Let them come. Goblins, gnolls.
Did she sit back down?
She certainly did. And now
Maybe she's
standing.
testing out her new legs, maybe.
Sure, why not? Okay, so we need to get her out of here or distracted.
Any goblin comes near me now, and they'll regret it. Look, you're not really supposed to be here.
Interesting. What can we do to her then? Can we distract her some? Well, let's see.
Never buying a potion off that old bat again.
One more time. The evil thing's in the chest.
This is where invisibility would have been very nice.
Let me check my druid spells and see if I have anything. I don't think I do. I have a Pass Without Trace. Cast forth a veil of shadows and silence that gives you and all nearby companions a +10 bonus to stealth checks.
Tell you what. What if I...
Someone there?
That is not what I wanted to click on. So, let me see if I can do something here.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
So did I turn her a bit? What if you put Astarion, like, to the right of the chest, like a little bit behind her? Would he be able to crouch and sneak and then try to get the thing?
It looks perhaps like I could. Do you want me to try?
Sure.
Not everyone
Oh, but she
subscribes
wasn't
to
even
what
looking
is
at
mine
him,
is
though.
yours, it seems.
So what do you want me to do?
What was in the chest?
A cabinet key, 53 gold, and a gemstone.
A cabinet key.
Yes. It is orange. Looks important.
It's probably to this alchemist cabinet.
Well, I mean, do we want to reload? Because she did catch me, so I mean, I probably lost the reputation or something. I didn't see it, but I probably did.
Yeah, we can try.
Or I could just go ahead and just take it and just let the chips fall where they may.
Well, it's a bit strange to me that her back is turned, and then she still noticed you instantly somehow. I mean, did you fail a stealth check? Is that what happened? No, you didn't fail a stealth check. I scrolled back up.
I mean, I did the correct thing, but I was just supposed to hide, right? Hide as stealth.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then looting the thing while in stealth, you should be able to.
Okay, so maybe I need to cast that thing that Cubby has to give +10 to stealth, and then have him do it.
I mean, perhaps, but I don't think that you failed at the stealth. I think that the game is just making her auto detect regardless. So we might just have to kill her.
What? Okay. Well, do you want me to loot the chest stuff?
I'm trying to think of a way to keep her alive, but I don't think they're gonna allow us to. If they're not gonna let us stealth.
We could always reload, and you actually have something called a scroll of sleep in Sep's inventory. You could put her to sleep, yes?
Yes, but that also makes her hostile. That's an attack.
Oh, I see, okay.
Let them come. Goblins, gnolls. I'm ready.
But I also have a spell called Disguise Self. So I could disguise myself as a goblin and then sleep her. And then come out of the disguise. Maybe she wouldn't know who aggroed her. I like that idea a lot. But I don't know if the game's intelligent enough to not, because in a DM session you could say, I'm going to make myself look like a goblin and then cast whatever. And then if you're, if they don't pass like an insight check or an arcana check or whatever kind of check to perception to know that you're not just like an illusion, then when they do come to from the sleep spell, they shouldn't think it's someone else. That wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So
well, we could always reload to where we save and try that, and that's actually good information for other people to know too, for anybody that watches this.
It's true. Let's try that.
Yeah, let's reload and try that, because that's actually a really interesting combination that I think people would want to know that you can do or not do.
Now lunge! One more time.
Also, you may even be able to get into the chest easier, stealth behind her back if she's not able to turn around with her legs.
Oh, that's a good point. So heal her after we're done with all of that.
Maybe. I just don't know how the game's coded. I mean, she still might spin around on her legs on the floor. I don't know. It's a little bit weird with the chest and the rat and then her and then being paralyzed and the door being locked. It's just a lot of weird things all at once where you don't know quite what you can do or cannot do.
I remember Divinity had some moments like this too, so.
Yeah, I wish it was a little bit more clear cut with what the
evil
expectations
things in
and
the
options
chest.
actually were with this particular one. Because you're dealing with like a semi-hostile person who's paralyzed, who needs help, who also has information, who's guarding something that a rat led you to behind a locked door. It's like 9 different variables, and how are you juggling all of them? I mean, you could almost just kill her and then take everything in the chest, I guess. But short of that, which is the lazy person's route, it's a bit much trying to keep her alive and satisfy all the other goals we have.
Okay, so the thing that you were wanting to try was to disguise yourself and then to try to loot everything?
I guess.
And then I could also cast that like boost to stealth with Cubby if you'd like.
Oh, you know what? I'm not allowed to cast that spell. It's not one I have prepared. So that's not an option.
Well, let's try. I'll cast forth a Veil of Shadows that gives us all +10 to stealth, and then I'll have Astarion stealth over and see if he can do it.
Okay.
Invisibility.
Time for discretion.
Of all the bloody things to happen.
He was able to that time?
Yeah, and I already got into the cabinet too.
No, well.
Yep, so I got the key out of the chest, and I got the alchemist cabinet and all the stuff inside of it.
Wow.
Now,
Now, that spell you use, is that something you're able to do often?
Let me go back to Cubby. Hold on one second. It's a level 2, and I only have 2 of those available, so I just used 1. So I could do it one more time before a long rest.
That's useful then. If we come into a strange situation where we have to do, 5 things at once, that could just solve it all then maybe. Again, that's nice.
Do you want me to heal her? Have you already spoken with her?
I don't remember at this point. Let me see.
If this isn't the most boring post in the
Oh, I guess we've already spoken with her. We haven't healed her yet. So I guess we could heal her now.
My legs!
I mean, you would think if you just cured someone of permanent paralysis,
Did you do that?
they would be like your
Thank
best
you.
friend in the whole
Look,
entire world.
You're not really supposed to be here. but I'll turn a
rather
blind
than worrying
eye.
about if you take a
Just
potion
don't
from
touch
something.
anything, all right?
Now there are 3 books. One right beside her called Soul Coins, a treatise.
Oh yeah, soul coins, a treatise. We've got.
Oh, I said it wrong.
I don't know. Maybe that's how you say it in Baldurin.
Can you read it?
Yeah, it looks like those soul coins that we keep finding around. They're used as a currency in Infernus. Or Avernus, I guess what you call it. Talking about infernal machines and hell and soul coins. Okay. Avernus, that's it. Avernus.
Okay, very cool. Alright, there's 2 more books, but real quick, I want to talk to the rat again, just in case he's like, oh, you found that one? Oh, I know of another treasure.
Yeah, where did he go?
I need a quick He's right here.
The evil thing's gone! Now, where was I?
Oh, nothing. Well, it could have been.
Let them come.
Okay, then there's another book over here called The Approachable East, Volume 2.
A fine spot for a little relic hunting, it says. Fields of the Dead. So there'll be a large number of ravens near farms, grassy plains. It'll be called proper name Fields of the Dead, and they basically say it'll be near huge hills. The locals call them barrows, and ancient artifacts are bursting out of the ground. They're a fine spot for relic hunting. So if we come across Fields of the Dead, you know, ravens and fields and hills, maybe we can remember that.
Okay. And then last over here is a Druid's Ledger. I was thinking maybe I would read this one.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, it says supply log is scrawled and underlined on the inside cover. The dirt-stained pages that follow track the storage and use of food and medical supplies. A flurry of entries near the end suggests that the reserves are nearly depleted.
Let them come. Goblins.
That's it.
Gnolls.
I'm ready. Which we already knew. That's the whole reason why they're locking the grove off, is because they're running out of supplies and they can't support everybody. So we already knew that.
Very well.
Well, I think we're done in here. There's nothing left for us to interact with that wouldn't be considered stealing, and the rat has nothing left for us, and neither does the tiefling.
I think we're good.
Alright, so time to check out the stone door.
Sure.
This has been a really good little chunk right here.
Yeah, this grove is much larger than I ever thought it would be.
Do you think we'd have any use for a bucket?
Oh, you thieves are all boring.
Even
your
never
cages
know.
are boring.
I'll pick it up.
I kept a rope too, just in case we ever needed a rope, but maybe that's one of the first things you always have when you decide what to buy on your character on pen and paper. But
I'm gonna bite the heads off your
not sure about this game.
Okay, we should probably save.
I did right before we entered.
Oh, perfect. You're ahead of me.
Okay,
see
so those
something.
are goblins.
Well, at least we got the druid to keep ourselves entertained.
I can hear him speaking, can you?
Yeah, they said at least we have the druid.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is going to be a fight.
I think so.
The only way this might not be a fight is if we go up right where we came from and released that one goblin. Maybe she would parlay on our behalf, but I kind of feel like she's not going to parlay on our behalf because she wants to rip the heads off children. So I kind of feel like that's silly of me to even think.
Yeah.
Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign. Best be careful.
Oh, did you see that?
Oh, a guardian statue.
So, he thinks it's dangerous.
Pretty stubborn for a man wearing leaves.
Rune of the bear.
Maybe we can
On the wall to the left of this, too.
Huh.
Okay, I'm thinking.
shut it. Boss would rip you for talking that way. Well, at least we got the druid to keep ourselves entertained. Boring. Let's find
Okay, so
another.
what happened to it there? Is that a trap?
Yeah, the guardian statue shot the mage hand for 11 damage.
Oh. Alright then. Well, better the mage hand than us. So, if that's the case, then I would say disconnect the characters. And can you have Asterion sneak up and touch this rune of the bear on the wall?
I'll do my best.
We'll get the druid talking. Grove's got to be
Is he sneaking?
Yes.
Oh, nice, okay. I can see hiding, yeah.
man wearing leaves. Maybe we can set him on fire.
I just have him touch that blue rune.
We should set the whole grove on
It's
fire.
gonna put me it being seen.
No sign of the others yet.
That'll be okay.
Do you think the fight up front
You sure?
went
Okay.
bad? Shut it! Boss would rip you for talking that way.
Oh, I was successful. I'm coming back.
Well, at least
Nice.
we got the druid to keep ourselves entertained.
Okay, that deactivated this guardian statue. So what are we looking at? 3, 4? 4 goblins? Yeah.
All right. Do we retouch our characters?
I think so.
Give him something to cry about. Don't wear his voice out. We still need answers.
I think we're just going to have to hit them really hard and fast.
Okay. So bear form.
Yeah, do you have one?
I can do it one more time before a long rest.
Yeah, now's the time for it.
All right. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, she'll kill us dead if we go back without it. We'll get the druid. Oh, we've got to be full of magic. Yeah, I've been stabbing all the rats. Might be spies.
All right. Here we go.
Let's do it.
Wait, do you want to have Astarion run in and try to sneak attack?
Stubborn for a man wearing leaves.
No, because he's so squishy.
Set him on fire.
Okay. Ooh, I like the spiritual weapon. Very cool.
Ooh, that was a good hit on me.
Have them ready.
Now be careful with an AoE attack because the druid next to you has 1 hit point.
Okay.
Now they see me.
Ha, missed. Alright, go, Findle.
Can't slow down.
Bear tank, best tank. Oh, nice.
Druid fam for the win.
Fantastic. It worked out.
Yay!
Oh, that took the edge off.
We took a short rest. No more short rests until a long rest now, but it's almost time for a long rest anyway, so I figured might as well short rest.
Yeah, perfect.
No traps, please.
I see another rune of the eagle up here on this rock. Oh, I see the trap for it too. So maybe have Astarion sneak. Yeah, you've got it. Let me sneak up another rock or two. I don't know if he can jump up one more, maybe.
Is he not sneaking?
We had to climb, I think. So careful now, though, because I think he might be in range of that thing soon.
Let's keep to the shadows.
Yeah, if he can touch that rune, that'd be nice. Oh, nice, okay.
Did it work?
Looks like it. And there's one more over here, but I don't see where the thing for it is. Oh, here it is. Rune of the Wolf.
I don't see what you're referring to.
It's kind of off the ledge here, down by those rocks.
Oh, I see it now. Okay.
Charred key. A singed silver key held by a long dead corpse in a druid cave. A bloodstone sells for 40 gold and 11 gold.
Wow. Okay. Is there?
Oh, we haven't spoke to Findal. We probably should speak to him.
Yeah. Is there a reason for me to come where you are?
I don't know. There are 3 guardian statues down here. I don't know why we would want to shoot them or destroy them, but you know what's interesting though, looking at these? So you have the eagle to the far left, then the bear next to it, and then the wolf next to the bear. But there's actually a 4th one to the far right that the head is broken off of. You see that?
I do.
Oh, you know what? I can see the head down below in like the mist. That's the moose with the antlers or whatever animal it is. Don't know why that's significant, but there's 4 though. So we're dealing with eagle, bear, wolf, and moose or deer.
Okay.
Shall we?
Do you want to speak to the druid?
I'm still in my bear form. Would that be okay?
Oh, you know what? I don't know. Here, let me talk to him. Why don't you try talking to him in bear form?
Still breathing, despite
I'm curious.
everything.
Okay. Ready?
You are unable to speak.
Oh, well. That's what we suspected, so.
Well, if you want a druid to talk.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I thought I was gonna die down here.
Well, definitely not 4.
I'm really
1?
interested in number 1. I want to know where the weak spots are.
It's my fault. I thought I'd given them the slip, but they followed me through the tunnel back there. I must tell the others what happened. I stepped careful. There are traps in these tunnels. And thank you again.
Alright then. Folk hero, a timely rescue. Cubby is inspired. Nice.
Cubby's inspired. Oh, shoot, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I guess that plays into your, like your background, kind of?
Hey, I dig it.
So what are we dealing with? We got,
No time to rest.
lots of things to loot up here.
If not over, then through.
Yeah, I'd say let's check all this stuff out. I can't get up there with the bear, so I'm going to have to go around the long way. Is that okay?
Sure. I found some thieves' tools. I'll send a star. There's a potion of mind reading. I'll send that to, let me send it to you.
Ooh, Scroll of False Life. You gain 7 temporary hit points. What was that?
There's a water bear.
Alright, I think we picked over everything.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Hmm.
Oh, so the chest is booby trapped then. So Astarion? Alright, so I'm gonna have him disarm the trap. Is that okay?
Sure, yeah. Can we move these oil barrels away?
How?
If you left click and don't let go though, just drag and drop. It's kind of like Divinity. We move.
Well, left click has me like attacking them, it looks like.
That's what I mean. So, but don't attack. You just left click and then continue to hold down the mouse button. And then you can actually just drag the entire box and let go to like move it. You're not attacking it. You're just moving it.
Okay, can you quick save just in case I just like completely...
You might not be able to as a bear. Yeah, I'll quick save.
Okay, cool, because I really want to try. Yeah, I can do it as a bear. Sweet.
Looks like you were able to. It's probably because you have more strength. Yeah, I can't move them that far. It's definitely strength based, like Divinity used to be.
Is that okay over there?
I guess. I don't know what kind of trap this chest has. And 2 oil barrels sitting suspiciously next to it made me uncomfortable.
Better?
Yeah. Unless it shoots a fireball straight out of it, and then... But we'll be out of harm's way, so...
Keep your distance, darling. Over there.
Alright, just tell me when, and Astarion is ready to disarm.
Go for it. I'll stand back here. Oh, nice.
I passed.
Okay.
Do you mind?
Use the charred key. A nature snare. What is this? A quarterstaff. Chance to ensnare a target if it is not a plant or a beast. That sounds like something for you, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, I'll take it. I don't think my quarterstaff has any special stuff. Yeah, that's fantastic. It's the exact same damage. I'm not losing anything, but I'm gaining that chance to ensnare, so that's fantastic. Oh, I can't change it out while I'm in bear form, but I will later. Oh.
What did I step on? Oh, there's fire on the ground right there. Okay. I guess.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Did the oil on the ground light up because I'm carrying a torch, maybe?
Oh, maybe.
So there's two doors I see. You can go out the stone door ahead of us. There's also a stone door back here. Do you want to check the one back here first, and then we go up further?
Yes. I'm sorry, I'm slow. This is so cool.
Yeah, this is a great game. What's this called? An Enclave Library? Oh, careful. Poison clouds here. Vents, it says. So, should we try to have something heavy to cover these vents with?
The only thing I remember seeing was oil barrels, and that's not going to work.
That heavy chest, I don't know if we could try to get with us.
I bet the bear could carry it. You want me to try?
Yeah, go back, see if you can grab it. I wasn't able to put it in my inventory. I don't know if I wasn't strong enough, maybe.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Well, I picked up the heavy chest and I picked up a wooden box, so I've got 2 things for the 2 vents, potentially.
Okay, well, the heavy chest I think would be fine. The wooden box I'm concerned about, but it might work too.
Which one do you want covered?
I guess either one. Maybe the one to our right. That worked. And it's not taking any damage as far as I can tell. We can try the box too, I suppose. It's a little bit more to the left, kind of. Almost. There we go. It has 4 hit points, and it is not taking damage either. Fantastic. Alright, what did you see?
This is a door that can be picked, I guess, but it looks like it would be stealing if you did something to it. Which makes me think that it comes out on the other side of someplace in town that we're not supposed to be in.
Okay, then. Do you want to put this on, like, a final to-do list if we don't get directed here naturally, then?
Yes.
Okay.
So the only thing left is to go out this other stone door?
I think so.
This was a really fun little area.
Yeah, it was very well designed.
Go out through the door?
Mm-hmm.
These tracks. Goblins?
Oh, we're outside the whole camp.
Okay. Well, I see on the map, yeah, we're quite a ways away from the Emerald Grove. That hidden cache is still to our south, too. See that?
Well, we could either go directly back in this stone door and finish up some in the grove, because we really need to speak with Nettie about healing. Or we could, take one of these paths and kind of venture in the forest just a hair.
Yeah, so many options.
There is a backpack right here on the other side of the rock. I'm going to go ahead and grab it before I forget about it. It has Thieves' Tools, sending that to Astarion. It has a Potion of Healing. I'm going to send that to Astarion also, because he just had to use one. And a Grease Bottle. I'll send that to Seth.
So many options. So we're still working on trying to save the refugees. We needed to speak to Kaga, leader of the Druids, who has ordered the Tieflings to leave the grove. Zevlor, I guess he's the leader of the Tieflings, fears they won't survive the road and asked us to intervene. So we're still trying to do that. The companion quest, we have 5 of those. Those can wait. Main quest, we're still trying to find a cure. And it looks like there's 3 options now. We could go with the Githyanki Crash. We could go with the Goblin Priestess, which is just insane to me.
Yeah, I can't imagine the Goblin Priestess would be motivated to help us in any capacity.
And honestly, I don't really see how a Goblin Priestess would have the power or capability to remove a Mind Flayer worm from a brain. That seems extraordinarily delicate and unique and obscure and beyond any Goblin Priestess abilities, but maybe I'm wrong. That's just a strange one. Maybe for a second playthrough, that'd be a fun avenue to go see, but...
Yeah, like we find out that their god, their goddess, the Absolute, is actually like a Mind Flayer.
Yeah. Get help from healer Nettie. So... when we asked about healing, told to look for Nettie in the Inner Sanctum. So we needed to go to the Inner Sanctum to try to save the refugees and to deal with Nettie. So,
So go back through the stone door?
We definitely need to head there before too much longer, but is there a quick detour we can take to maybe swoop something real quick and see what...
I mean, we could see if we could swoop down and get that hidden cache to the south. Other than that, everything else is quite a distance.
Okay.
And we also have no idea what we're going to encounter in that little space to get to the cache. So, I mean, it's a gamble.
It is a gamble. Let's, we really need a long rest, too, at some point, so let's go back to the grove where it's mostly safe and we can deal with the dialogues.
You know what I really miss about Baldur's Gate? The food. Freshest fish I've ever had.
I don't care for fish. Red meat, now, that's a different matter. Rare as can be. Dripping.
Well, unless we find a cure, you won't have any teeth to chew it with soon enough.
That's cool. They know to open the door for us.
What's next? I'm glad, because I was sitting here like mousing over trying to search for like a lever or a button or something. I'm like, I don't think we can come this way, but never mind. Man, I am so slow compared to you guys.
This person says you'd best stay friendly, beast. Yeah, you may want to come out of the bear then, so you don't freak everyone out.
Okay, well, just to let you know, I cannot do this again until we
That's
rest.
okay. So we're gonna have to take a long rest in the very near future. So. Because I think I have one spell left, and it's only a level 1 spell.
Same.
Let's hit the other end of these guys, because I don't think we talked to any of these guys yet.
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
Back in the gate by now.
Would you like a backpack? Another one?
I have so many backpacks right now.
Until Roland shows off his thunder wave.
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
I need new pockets to pick.
True.
He had not much to say. He was just saying don't cause trouble.
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
No helping it.
Damn goblins!
What do you think? Tell her to finish cleaning the wound, or wait for her to do that, or tell her to get it looked at? Probably number 2. Make sure she's gonna be alright.
Well, she might feel like you're trying to like tell her what to do and get all haughty.
True. Let's do one then.
Like the sight of blood, do you? Thought you'd have had your fill at the gate. Might be more blood spilled yet if Zevlor starts in on the lectures again.
Oh, okay. I recognize the name. Ramirez. She was part of the party that was at the gate at the fight.
Mhm,
Okay.
I think she was the archer lady. Okay.
Now it makes sense.
So 1 is taking her side. 3 is taking the others' sides, and 2 is sort of saying people are trying their best. You know, try to everyone be cooperative. So let's do that one.
Yeah, I'm all for neutral.
Oh, very gracious of you. We expected a soft job. Something to test the new lad, maybe, but not a bloody goblin nest. Most would have turned tail at the sight, but not Liam, no. He charged him, the stupid bastard.
I guess 1. That didn't end well, I'm guessing.
Gosh, I actually hate all of these options.
Well, 2 is probably just going to provoke her, and probably also isn't true. Saying that you just let your friend die. I don't think that's what they did.
No.
And the whole idea of bravery and dying with bravery, it's very immature.
But number 1 could also be read as sarcastic, like, guessing that didn't end well.
But he's also, I mean, she just got through calling him a stupid bastard, so you could be, depends on how you'd say it, I guess. But that's sort of like almost agreeing with her, like it wouldn't be smart to charge them.
Okay, yeah, in that light, 1's our best option.
Okay.
Nah. He must have thought we were following. Always the optimist was Liam. Hope they cut him down quick before he saw we were gone. Small mercies.
Okay.
Ain't leaving town for a good while after this.
Let me talk to this guy.
If it ain't the fearless Goblin Slayer, you sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot.
I think 2. He needs to try to be a little friendlier.
Yeah, because in his encounter with the tiefling at the front of the gate, he was being really, really irrational.
Mm-hmm. And sticking up for your crew is one thing, but being irrational is something else entirely.
Thanks, Mum. Now please do feck off.
I'm gonna say 1. Push back against him a little bit.
Agreed.
Yeah, you really saved the day. Swooping in and playing the hero. Now I'm gonna take the blame for leading the goblins here. And losing track of the bloody druid.
Let's ask him who the druid is. We can give him credit for the druid.
Sure.
I don't mind him doing that to make harmony in the situation.
Alcin. He's a leader around these parts. Or was. We've got a contract to track down some relic, and he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it. Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now.
Okay, well, Halcyon is not the name of the druid that we found inside the stone doors.
That's true. So how about number 1? Can I have a look at the contract?
Agreed.
Job's all yours, if you got a death wish. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it.
How about 2?
Sounds good.
If I knew that, I wouldn't be back here with half my crew gone. But look, if you're itching to meet Kellenvor, I won't stop you. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own todger. Goblins made sure to the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying.
Thanks.
Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die.
He's such a lovely person.
Die if I met Heroican reeking of
Yeah,
this
he
place.
seems like if
Never
he was
get the
alive
smell
in
of
like modern day, he'd have a really big truck with big tires.
Can't wait to get back to the gate.
Okay, we have something going on up here.
Get back, kid.
I already told you I don't have it!
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out.
I'm not gonna apologize to anybody. I'm walking around the camp. That's not exactly like they have any reasonable expectation of privacy when they're talking out in the open like this. So I'm gonna say don't mind me, I'm just passing through.
No bother. We're just daydreaming anyhow.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
A pint and a clean room would do me a world of good. Yeah.
Well, you also
That's
have
what I'd wanna say.
some Baldurian options.
That's true. The Blushing Mermaid for me. The Elf Song Tavern. I think 5 sounds good. What do you think?
Oh, well, I was trying to pick 5, but it won't show my little face, so I don't know. But 5,
Oh,
yeah.
I see, Cubby, your little face next to 5.
Oh, wild. Okay.
I think I've heard of that place. Something about a stuffed dragon's head in one of the dining rooms. It's settled, Dennis. You, me, and the Elf Song Tavern first thing when we arrive. If we see you there, we'll get you a pint. For your finder's fee.
Very cool.
Now there are 2 books next to the bedroll to the left of it. The Realm According to Bumpo and The True and Impossible Adventures of Tenebrooks Morrow Volume 2.
Die if I met Leroic and reeking of this
Okay, we
place.
can't take them, but we can read
Never
them.
get the smell
Right.
out of my clothes. I'll have to burn them.
Oh, I'll read the True and Impossible Adventures if you want to read the other one.
Okay.
Bite your fingers off. I will.
Or a butcher.
A butcher? Really?
Sure. Blood excites me.
Right.
This one's just a well-loved book in which a character named Bumpo describes all the unusual races that he's met in his travels. And that's pretty much it.
Well, this one's kind of interesting because it has a section that's in bold. And it says, an excerpt from the True and Impossible Adventures of Tenebrooks Morrow, a pulp serial following the real-life exploits of an interplanar ship's captain. The real Captain Morrow is known never to have left her native Waterdeep, and emerges from her rooms at the Yawning Portal, which I think the Yawning Portal is an inn. And it says, only to exchange scrawled manuscripts for fresh meals and ink. So maybe if we have ink and fresh meals, she would give us scrawled manuscripts? Or maybe it's the reverse. Maybe... Oh, no, it's... I think the first way is correct. So, she leaves her rooms at the Yawning Portal, only to exchange scrawled manuscripts that she's providing for fresh meals and ink. In any case, I don't know exactly what they mean by that, but we can probably find the real Captain Morrow at the Yawning Portal. That's probably the key takeaway.
Okay, awesome.
I can remember that.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
True.
Alright, we got a couple groups left to speak to, and then I think we're done with the grove.
I already told you I don't have it. How stupid are you?
I could use the target practice.
Okay, so we got the blacksmith, and then we got the little cooking station over here.
I'm gonna run up here real quick, because this guy's arguing with this child. I want to see what's going on.
Okay, well, I'm gonna follow you.
Die if I met Leroic and reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell out of my clothes. I'll have to burn them.
Don't you lot? I know you have it.
Touch me and I'll bite your fingers off. I will.
Only gonna ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I've never seen it before.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head.
Well, I mean, did the boy take the locket?
Well, I'm not, even if the boy did take the locket, I'm not gonna be okay with him backhanding a child.
No, I think we should maybe investigate the further, but yeah, I agree with one. That's a good point.
You threatening me?
Yeah, let's do persuasion for sure. Oh, we passed.
You don't understand. The kid stole my locket. He... Oh, the hell's with this? These little devils get away with everything because of coddling bastards like you!
You'll get yours someday. I hope I get to see it.
Maybe you will, but personally, I doubt it. See you around.
See, I mean, the kid seems like a little shit.
Parry, swing, lunge.
I'm chasing the kid.
One more time.
He's literally heading to that hole.
Yeah, I'm going to that hole again. Because I think he did steal the man's locket. Maybe we can get it back. I mean, it's one thing to, you know, protect a child from violence, sure. But they also shouldn't be stealing everyone's crap.
Agreed.
Can't use this right now, it says. Alright.
Yeah, we gotta figure out how to get in there. Let me look over my druid stuff again.
We never did quite understand what's going on with this strange ox that's talking to us, too. He's like, move. Alright, I'm going to the last couple people over here we didn't speak with.
I'm following behind.
Never get the smell out of my clothes. I'll have to burn them.
Feels like we're all waiting to die.
I told you. Not now.
Having fun with your new goblin friend? Bet you aren't.
Okay, so then it's just the blacksmith and then the little cooking area.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection is pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
I think 2 is almost insulting.
Yeah, a little bit.
Let's go with number 1. He's got a lot of stuff. And gold.
You'll have to describe it to me, or I'll just have to wait and see it, because I can't see it. Do you want me to switch over to your screen?
Sure, yeah.
Alright, hold on 1 second. Alright, it's on your screen.
Okay.
Here, I'm actually going to look in my character's inventory and see if I have anything I can send you.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
True.
I'm gonna wait till you're done sending stuff. It's adjusting all my stuff.
Oh, okay, almost done. That should be good.
Die if I'm at Heroic and reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell out of my clothes. I'll have to burn them.
he have a lot of good stuff?
He has some regular weaponry.
Don't be grumpy, Roland.
A few special arrows.
I am not
A
grumpy.
good pile of
Scowl on
gold that
your
we can keep
face,
selling
front the
things
troll.
for, which is nice.
You're an idiot.
Some metallic boots, gives +1 to athletics checks. It's not the worst I've seen. Oh, chainmail, heavy armor, but we don't have the ability to equip heavy on anybody, unfortunately. +1 light crossbow. Not the worst. For only 100 gold too, that seems like a pretty value buy.
How long until Roland shows off
I
his
think you're the only one that
thunderwave?
uses a crossbow, correct? Sep character?
Depends.
Mhm.
How many people are dumb enough to ask?
True.
Yeah, that's not bad because more likely to hit with it, and it gives an extra damage too, which isn't the worst.
Yeah, get it, get it.
I'm curious what the difference between a hand crossbow and a light crossbow would be. Unless, perhaps, would a hand crossbow allow me to hold a shield in one hand and a light crossbow in the other?
Oh, potentially, yeah.
Die if I
Not a
met the
big
Rowan
damage
reeking of
difference.
this place.
It's 4 to
Never
11
get the
compared to 4
smell
to
of my
9,
clothes.
so
I'll have to burn them.
that's tempting. What else do we have? Morning Star, Javelin. Safeguard shield gives you saving throws +1.
That's always nice.
Some dyes. We have muddy, pale, yellow, red, and swamp. I think I'm good. I mean, the hand crossbow is a little bit tempting, and a slight shield upgrade is never anything to sneeze at. But I kind of like the idea of just stockpiling more gold too,
We'll get to the city
because we're
soon.
gonna get
I am not
more
grumpy.
long-term
Scowl on your
upgrades
face, front the
available to
troll.
us at some point.
You're an idiot.
I'll let you look at it. Let me get out of here. Alright, it's all yours.
I miss my forge.
It's back over on my screen.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Eltera.
How long until Roland shows off his thunderwave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
True.
Do you see something you'd like to buy?
I was just looking at all of the different armors, that's all. Yeah, I think we're pretty good. I really don't want to start just spending money.
Oh, I'm going to go ahead and read real quickly. It's only a paragraph or so. Short sentences. But it's the piece of paper that the adventurer that was so like rude, you know, he handed it to us. It says a scuffed handbill stamped with an extravagant seal boldly proclaims, "Adventurers wanted for perilous and profitable quest. Master Lorokan, the arcanist of Athkatla, the recluse of Ramazith's tower, seeks brave and enterprising individuals to delve treacherous temple and recover storied artifact." And it has it in all bold, in all caps letters, "The Night Song for preservation in Baldur's Gate. Only stout of heart and keen of mind need apply. Fame, glory, and incredible fortune assured." So if we do find the Night Song, and if we can manage to take it without sacrificing too much of our morality in the process, Master Lorokan in Baldur's Gate would be interested in having that.
Okay, sounds good.
Shame the goblins didn't kill me, too. Is that everything? I think that's everything.
Would you like to head over and see the cooking area?
Sure.
And all these trunks and chests up here are actually lootable.
What I do for some salt.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
True.
Okay, do you want to go forward?
Damn druids. Who uses wooden tools?
Yes.
Alright, I'm going to start talking to Cal, which is the tiefling on the end here.
Lee and Roland would never admit it, but they take an arrow for the other. Also stab each other. Not sure what will come first. Thanks for cutting in. There might have been more than words if you hadn't.
I'd die if I met Lorokan reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell out of my clothes. I'll have to burn them.
Are you ready to talk to them?
Sure.
I miss my forge.
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead,
Did you
we're
want me?
just sitting here,
I'm talking to him.
practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake.
He's upset that they're just kind of waiting around and that they haven't already left. I can say you're doing the right thing, the tieflings need help. I could say why the rush to leave, or I could say leave on your own, why wait?
I think one would be the best one.
I do too.
This was the guy that we spoke with earlier and convinced to, stay, remember?
Yes.
And what about us? There's every chance we've doomed ourselves by helping these people. We will end up fodder for some goblin's blade, all because Leah insists on helping every wounded foe we see. Our best chance to make it to Baldur's Gate is on our own. This place is lost.
I really didn't read it so much as him being eager to reach the city, just eager to leave this place.
I think 3 might be more intelligent.
Yeah.
Because you're saying, your safety is never guaranteed, essentially.
I agree.
Please, I can handle myself. It's others that are the issue. You are looking at Lorokan's newest apprentice.
Oh.
Yes, that Lorokan. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate.
Is that the one that has the contract out for the relic?
Yeah, he's the one I was just talking about. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Well, then I guess I'll do the Bouldurian response.
His name is known far and wide, I see. Few can match him in terms of raw power and talent. Until now, that is. In years to come, you will boast of this meeting, I can assure you. May we meet again in Baldur's Gate, my friend.
Okay. So I'm going to talk to Leah now.
Don't be grumpy, Roland. We'll get to the city soon.
I am not.
Those goblins
grumpy.
will rue the day they chose to tangle with this grove. You and I will do some good here. I can feel it.
Okay, there was really nothing with her. She's just,
You spoke to Cal already?
I did. There was no really option with him
Is that
either.
everything?
Okay.
I think shame the goblins didn't kill me,
Okay.
too.
Do you want to talk to Octa by the cooking pot?
I'm just sad.
No helping it.
Bored.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
Yeah, I'll take a bowl. You don't turn food down when it's offered to you.
Fair enough.
Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me.
Okay. Well, I got a bowl of gruel.
Nice. All right, inside here is Auntie Ethel. She's a trader of quirks and sundries.
I could use the target practice.
Trader has no problem with you inspecting these goods, so long as you're willing to pay for them.
And trade then?
Oh, I tried to click on the book, but she, I guess, viewed that as I'm wanting to initiate trade, but I just wanted to click on the book.
Oh, what'd I do for some salt?
Die if I met Heroic and reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell out of my clothes. I'll have to burn them.
Let me go ahead and save, just in case.
All right, you talk to her.
We're exposed now.
And also try
Shame
to
the
read that book.
goblins didn't kill me, too. One dagger. I'm just sad. Bored.
Where did I put that old bucket?
Ah, if it isn't the...
She's
Thank
speaking of me.
goodness you came along when you... Oh! There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you harsh, cold, feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
Don't drink anything from this woman. Remember, she paralyzed that tiefling.
Yeah.
Oh, nothing as fancy as that. But I come from a long line of women with a dab hand at such things. Aha! You take a sup at that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
Yeah, take a sip of that, Seppa.
Oh, 'tis just a healing potion, nothing fancy. Here. You just look like you might need a pick-me-up. I'm sorry to go on about it, but are you all right? You're looking awful peaky.
What do you think?
I really wouldn't pick number 3 because she hasn't been hostile. I'd pick 1 or 2. But also number 1 kind of invites her to ask more questions, so I'd probably say just I'm fine.
Hmm.
Oh, stop! Even on a good day, half the camp acts like a bunch of screaming brats. I'm tempted to smack them all on the backside and tell them to kiss and make up. Not that they'd listen to little old me. Anyway, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale. Hey, bother.
Oh, she's got a necklace. Oh, I guess it's not a necklace. It says potion. But it looks like it's on a necklace. Potion of invisibility. Turn
Yeah,
invisible.
I'm gonna switch to your screen. Alright.
She doesn't have a terrible amount here, but... She has this potion of invisibility. She's got Coralon's Grace, which looks like it's a quarterstaff. It says Natural Pugilist. You gain +1 bonus to unarmed attack rolls and damage.
Scowl on your face,
An
front and
unhampered resistance. While the
You're an
wielder
idiot.
is not wearing armor, they receive a +2 bonus saving throw. That seems like such a strange thing to have in a quarterstaff. Like, why would you... Why would it give you +1 to unarmed attack rolls if you're... I suppose if you're using that in your main hand and then punching with your left hand unarmed, I guess? I don't know. That's very weird. Actually, you know what? Would that work in your... like, is your bear attack considered unarmed? So, like, it giving you a bonus to unarmed attack? In bear form? I bet it would, right?
Thunder wave.
Depends.
Maybe.
How many people are dumb enough to ask?
True.
Interesting. I don't know. I can see that maybe being something. And then some plants. She has some potions of healing. Oh wow, a potion of greater healing.
How much?
Only 40 gold. It heals 8 to 20 health.
Are we certain that the potions that we would be buying off her are actually potions of healing, though?
I don't know. I actually really don't trust her.
And I mean, it's not coming from a place of I think she's trying to be malicious. I just think that she doesn't know what she's doing.
Smell out of my clothes. I'll have to burn them.
Yeah, I mean, she probably isn't trying to be malicious, but she definitely made a potion that paralyzed the other tiefling, so... or maybe she is being malicious. I mean, we're assuming that she's not, but it's probably a safe assumption that she's not, but there's a small chance maybe she is a... What if she's like the goblin priestess in disguise? Who knows?
Yeah, I think that one's a stretch.
So, barter, 38. I'll take this. Got some gold off of her. That's about it.
Okay.
Alright, back to
Now,
you.
Take care now, sweetie.
okay, hold on.
Don't be grumpy, Roland. We'll get to
Now,
the city
earlier
soon.
when I originally
I
came
am
up here,
not
I tried to click on
grumpy.
this book
Scowl
on the
on your
table,
face, front
like on
and
the corner of the table here, and
You're an idiot.
she made like I was trying to steal it.
Shame the goblins didn't kill me, too.
Trader appears encouraged
Oh, I see.
by your
So
interest
she
in
wants
this
me to
item,
purchase that book.
Though, of course, you'll need to pay for it.
I mean, I just wanted to read it.
Well, she's not going to let us read it.
Weird.
So, I think I'm just going to purchase the book then.
Sure.
It's 35 gold, but I think we can afford that. Okay. I'm going to send the book to you so you can read. I have not read it yet.
How long until Roland
The book is
shows off his
handwritten in
thunder
a swinging
wave.
scroll. The red ink of an eager editor
Depends.
slashes through most
How
of
many
its
people are dumb
contents.
enough
2
to ask?
inscriptions, each in a different hand, are scribbled inside the cover.
True.
V, absolutely not, signed E. And then it says, Dearest Elminster, while you may lack imagination, nymphs I assure you do not, nor does the public that eagerly awaits this work. I will refrain from publishing this piece for now, but only that I may conduct a more extensive bout of research. Your friend these many years, Volo Thump Gedarm, author, researcher, and I actually don't even know that word, raconteur? R-A-C-O-N-T-E-U-R. Raconteur? I don't know.
I think that's it's like a storyteller.
Oh, that makes sense.
Die if I met the road reeking of this place.
Raconteur.
Never get the
Yeah, you said it
smell out of
right.
my clothes.
Oh, well, that was just a guess, so that's fantastic. And that's all it says.
Okay.
All right, I think that was one of the last groups that we had to talk to. So I guess
Did you
now
see
we
the
need to-
door over here by chance?
I'm just sad. Bored.
I don't think we've been in here yet, have we?
I wonder if that goes to the other side of that locked area. You remember?
Well, it doesn't say we can't go in here. Ooh, I don't know.
Secluded chamber. Oh, this is definitely a save moment. And actually, this session has been about 2.5 hours exactly.
Well, let's get through talking with these two people, and then we can do a long rest, and then save the session, I think. How's that sound?
Perfect. Let's go.
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Yes, of course.
You're the one who helped at the gate.
I'm talking to her first.
Glad to have another sword. We might need it.
Well, she didn't have much to say. She just said, glad to have you around.
Have you spoken to Korga?
No.
Of course, you have your own business to attend to. But if the druids won't abandon this ritual of theirs, it will be trouble. For all of us.
Yeah, he's not wrong. So there's nothing really to speak to him about at the moment, because we haven't spoken to the leader in the grove yet.
We can climb up this.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Good eye.
Commander!
Just Zevlor, Tilly.
The ladder they don't want us to use.
With respect, sir, being a hell rider.
Oh, but we can't loot the stuff behind the ladder.
They can, and did. Avernus changed things. Lest we get used to that.
Yes.
Okay. Arkan's Ford.
Zevlor.
There's 2 bottles of beer to the left of that cask called a Shaba Dusk. It looks like you might be able to pick that up. That might be expensive trade, or I don't know.
I think it went to...
Oh, camp supplies.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, well that works still.
Yeah, they were worth 1 camp supply each.
Okay, well then if we can't use the ladder, then there's nothing else to be up there for. Sorry, I thought I'd found something.
Well, it may be something we have to revisit, maybe after we resolve the whole stopping the druids from secluding everything.
Well, there's a ton of books to be read. There's one here called The Devil You Know, an autobiography. Are we allowed to click on them?
Have you ever had a god change your blood? It is a horrifying thing. And it just goes into the devilkin, and it goes into the deals that, their ancestors made to turn them into tieflings. And speaks of, like, Asmodeus. Wants us all to fall from grace, etc. When all the passerbys think you a thief and a heretic, it's deeply tempting to become one. So it's sort of that just kind of thing. Tieflings have to deal with the stereotypes, essentially.
Okay. Now, on this table here, there's 3 more books and a map that we can inspect. I definitely want you to be the one to look at the map, because you have the highest intellect.
Eltergard. A lot
An
of
aging
territory
map
covered
of
before Baldur's
Eltergard.
Gate. And any
The
cure
cities of
found there.
Baldur's Gate and Elturel are both marked, but it's the wilderness in between that's covered in notes,
Watch all the flaming
symbols,
fist.
and ciphers.
When we
The
get to
freshest
Baldur's
ink
Gate,
marks
where are we
pictographs
enlisting?
of goblins
I'm done
and gnolls
soldiering, Tilly.
shown gathering
I'd
in
like
the
a clean
forests and
start,
hills
but go
nearby.
with the watch. You're too honest to be a mercenary.
This one says, variety is the blood of the city itself. For better or worse, the devoted will find a place to worship. Criminal Enterprise, Baldur's Gate. Alright.
Which book was that?
That was the Traveler Guide to Baldur's Gate. Here's the Part 4, Risen Road. Stained pages, advice to be decades out of date. Talking about the roads and saloon and Moonhaven and where to find food and shelter along your journey. Some are tempted to go off-road in order to avoid the toll. However, bandits and other dangers may cause them to pay a much steeper price. Moonrise Towers, I guess, is a toll required for onward passage. Okay.
And you already touched the map?
Yes.
Okay.
And the last one says, in fact, the greatest joy of my life hasn't been acting, but becoming. When you choose a character to play, you don't just wear a mask, you take a little of their soul for your own. Whoever you are, and your heart of hearts changes, if only by the faintest mote.
Okay, and then there's one behind you called On the Origins of the Zentarum.
Ooh, this one's in bold, so this may be important. This part. An excerpt from the ongoing metatext Rebound by Iosefa Elgin, a scholar excommunicated
No,
from the
sir.
Church of Denir
At least the monsters
for her
there
heretical
looked like
efforts to
monsters.
reconstruct the metatext. Her gods annul of lost and hidden knowledge. It goes into... cult dedicated to the dark god Bane, once bent towards bringing all people to heel beneath his creed of tyranny and domination. Overblown conspiracies. Only gods to whom the Zentarum give worship today are the twin deities of profit and power. So I guess the metatext with a capital M is what... This is the key takeaway, I guess. The metatext is what the Rebound by Iosefa Elgin, a scholar excommunicated from the Church of Denir. she has heretical efforts to reconstruct the metatext, which the metatext itself is her god's annal of lost and hidden knowledge. So, so the Black Network's dark origin is a cult to Bane. That's a good takeaway from it too. If we do come across the Black Network, we should know that few could guess at the Black Network's dark origin, and the origin is it was a cult dedicated to the dark god Bane. So even if the Black Network that we run across claims to be, maybe only slightly bad, it's not. It's completely bad. Some of the members may, be unwitting in that, but probably the highest rank, they know what's going on.
All right, fair enough.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
Let's go speak to the center.
Well, we probably do want to take a long rest and probably stop this session and save that for the beginning of the next one.
That's a good idea. All right, long rest. Do you want to end the day? You have enough camp supplies to restore all hit points.
I wonder when the goblins will
Yeah.
come.
Camp. At your camp, you can take a long rest and fully heal your party. You can also manage party members, advance relationships with your companions, store items, and eventually change your character and recruit more followers. Wow, the camp is awesome. We need to speak to all of these camp people, I think.
Okay, there's a book off to the side here, Invasion Plans. No, it's not a book, it's a map. Apologies.
When you're ready, use the bedrolls near the fire to end the day and take a long rest. Oh, hey, here's Withers. See him?
I do.
Do you want to speak to him?
I want you to speak to him because he seemed like he was an intellect-based character.
Can you throw some guidance on me?
Yes.
Or maybe it'll just allow you to do it in mid-talking.
We meet again. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
I like number one. Not to be rude, what are you?
Yeah, I dig it. Let's do it.
You were sorting something before. What were you doing? What kind of services can a skeleton offer? Care to explain? Well, he's definitely not a skeleton. I mean, skeletons are just bone. Care to explain why you're helping me? I'd prefer if you leave. Certainly not. Attack? No way. So...
One or two.
I like two. I don't particularly care what he is. I care about what he can do and what his goals are and, just the relationship. So, number two.
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny.
I have bared great
For a mere
discontent with
pittance of
destiny
coin,
lately as well.
I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
So you can actually have hirelings to join us. I do want to know what number 1 is, though. Like, I don't want thralls. I want willing companions.
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
Fair enough. I'm not going to ask number 1 if they're willingly joining and they're passionate about it. I just will go on a limb and think that we can trust them. That's fine. Let's do number 2.
Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
Oh, wow. So he can resurrect us then.
Wow.
It's so mean and look very ugly doing it. I think he's fine. I don't mind him.
I think it's
That's
great.
helpful. No one's dead on my side at the moment, though. I would like to ask number 1. I'm curious.
Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain.
Fair enough. You mentioned a cost. What is it? Yeah, everything comes with a cost. I would like to know what the cost is.
A matter of coin.
That's it? Wow. So he can help us respec for 100 gold, and he can resurrect people for 200. Okay. I guess I'm going to leave now, unless you want me to ask more about the hirelings.
No, I think you already exhausted that.
Okay. So the tooltip, they're calling him a wraith. A helpful wraith. It's very rare. Alright.
Did you want to talk to Astarion or no?
Not particularly.
Okay.
I do want to speak to... Where is she? There she... She's messing with this collector's box edition D20 or whatever it is.
Finally, some good fortune. Come morning, we know what to do. The sooner we find this priestess gut, the better. Can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head.
Option number 3 seems like it's going to be one of those romantic options.
Mm-hmm. Let's ask her how she's feeling.
The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do?
I don't think there's a cure when you've been destroyed
No.
by a mind flayer. 2.
Okay.
A firm answer. I'd do the same. We'll need that kind of thinking to make it through all this.
She approves.
You're doing well. It's a beautiful night. I think I'll stay up to enjoy it while I still can. Rest well.
Okay.
Oh, there's so much stuff in this trunk.
Oh, yeah? Oh.
I'm going to let you go through that.
I can't. It won't let me go into that one. I think that one's yours.
Oh, nice. Okay. So is this our stuff for, like, getting the collector's edition?
I don't have any clue.
I kind of want to just leave it all in here until I know then.
Yeah, I mean... There's a few potions in here that seem nice, and there's some extra camp supplies, which is nice. Oh, this is so fun. The one chest, they called the peculiar clothing chest. Cape of the Red Prince. You remember from Original Sin 2? The Red Prince, like the Dragonborn?
Yes.
I guess he was called something else in that game, but it's from him. And do you remember Beast, the dwarf, like pirate kind of guy?
Yes.
We've got his hat, Bicorn of the Sea Beast. And then Loot of the Merryweather Bard. I don't recall which character that was. It's been too long. But I'm positive that must belong to one of the Divinity characters also, the Loot.
That's fantastic.
And Needle of the Outlaw Rogue. I believe that was Sybil. She was the elf that was eating people, like body parts.
I'm going to leave all mine in here.
Yeah, for now, I think I'm going to leave mine too. Although, Mask of the Shapeshifter. It grants you Shapeshift level 1 illusion spell. That's very potent.
I mean, is this a one-time deal? Are we going to get these on, like, every character we create?
I'm sure you would get this on every character, yes. I got some periwinkle colored undergarments.
What?
Charming piece of undergarments. Reminds of flowers and sprouting anonymous graves and chatterboxes tabards. I got some fancy purple shoes with a buckle. This is so ridiculous.
Wait, what was that in? I don't have any of that.
You don't have some odd clothing?
I have a peculiar clothing chest, but it only has those 4 items in it.
What about on the external out of that, though?
I have the Mask of the Shapeshifter, I have the peculiar clothing chest, I have the
Same.
Bewildering Adventures pack, and I've got 5 Drake General die, and that's it.
You don't have any periwinkle undergarments?
No.
Oh, I have some periwinkle undergarments.
Alrighty.
Maybe it's because it's for mages. And I'm a wizard.
Maybe.
Maybe they didn't have anything for a druid yet. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what the gist of that is.
I don't either. Or was that the Twitch drops? Have you, like, gotten the Twitch drops?
I don't think I messed with the Twitch stuff, so I don't believe so.
Okay, because I know there's Twitch drops that we need to watch for.
Well, I'm going to take the mask.
Do you want me to take mine?
Well, that's totally up to you.
I'm going to wait and, like, see how often we use yours, and then I'll get mine during the next long rest if we really need it. Is that okay?
Sure. See, I have periwinkle undergarment.
Oh my god, please put your clothes on. I went around to the other side and covered you with a bush, so you're not, like, on my screen now. Are you decent?
Yeah, I got some boxers on.
No, I mean like your clothes. Put your clothes on.
I mean, this is comfortable for sleeping in camp.
Please put your clothes on.
It's like I'm going to the beach.
No, no.
There's Gale. Have you spoke to Gale yet?
I have not. Alright, I'll talk to him. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel?
I kind of like number 2. What do you think?
Sure.
It's natural to suffer a touch of worry, but an illithid worm should be causing more than mild anxiety. Before the illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash.
Number 2?
Sure.
Perhaps
Makes no
the
sense.
worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
It said that Will approved of my response, I guess.
Fantastic. Can we talk to Gale down there?
Which one, you or I?
We talk to him.
Okay, here we go.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately.
Tell me a bit about yourself.
Sure.
Let's see. I hail from Waterdeep, City of Splendors. I am a wizard of considerable acclaim and scholar of exceptional accomplishment. I have a cat, a library, and a weakness for a good glass of wine. And if the mood takes me, I'm known to try my hand at poetry. There.
Number 2?
I think 2 is the most authentic response.
Yeah.
Certainly. That I have a great respect for privacy, for instance, especially my own.
Fair enough. Oh, I could try to peer into his mind.
No, I think that's invasive and rude. We should respect, boundaries.
I agree. At
I would
least
say-
while we're not feeling threatened or something weird's going on.
Right. He's expressed no hostility towards us.
Okay, change the subject. Now, we don't want to replace our rogue right now, correct?
Unless we could make Gale a rogue, then I think that would be pretty cool if we could.
So, what do you want me to do?
Well, it's either Gale is the rogue or Asterion is the rogue. Completely up to you. I think either one would work fine.
Now, would we be able to get all the stuff off of Astarion? Because we had those really good gloves on him and a few other things.
I don't know. Maybe just keep with Astarion for now. We could always switch later.
Let's keep with Astarion for now, and then right before the next long rest, let's all try to remember to take everything off of the companions and put it in our own inventory.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm just going to click leave.
Well, I'm going to keep Shadow Hearts on her, because we're going to keep her.
Right. So just Astarion.
I spy with my little eye. Nothing of note, really.
This looks like this might be a space for another companion eventually right here. What a nice camp, though. It's fun.
It is really nice, yes.
Open up.
I think we have to speak to these two.
You or I?
Either one. What do you think?
I'll take Astarion and you'll take Lazelle.
Okay.
Alright, I'll go first.
You know, I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring when we meet this goblin priestess. Will she know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over?
I don't know what to say. Are you listening in?
Yeah, I think I'd go with number 3.
Oh, jeez. If this initiates some kind of romance scene,
You can blame me.
we're blacking out this whole portion.
Why not?
Why is your face so dirty?
You've been to the hells and back. Survived the crash. Survived everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for.
I almost want to say you're too close. But probably I'm just trying to survive like you.
I think I would go 3 or 5.
I'm not going to go with 5 because that seems like that's going to lead to something that I don't want with Astarion.
Well, then 3.
Okay, that's fine.
Aren't you just?
Oh, jeez.
You can walk away then.
Sleep tight. I'll see you later. I'm sure.
Oh my god, no.
You now have a vampire stalker. Congratulations.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our
What is
faces.
with these people?
Hideous.
Yeah, I'm with
Or
you.
would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears.
She's like, enough of all this. Wizard, Tears of Saloon, you mean?
Yes. Rocky bodies named after a false goddess. Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crush, Clear.
Well, number 2.
Do you think me so sheltered? My entire clutch battled beholders deep within the eye of the sky. We infiltrated a Nyogi spelljammer and laid waste to its crew. The tears span Toral's sky, Venisk. There is more to this realm than this grassy pebble. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
Actually, we're not going to be searching for a crush, and we're not going to be searching for a goblin priestess. We're just going to go talk to Nettie.
Yeah. So I think we're done here. We can probably rest then.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, it says fully resting. Use the required amount of camp supplies to fully rest, recovering all your hit points, spell slots, and your short rest. Not using enough camp supplies, I guess, reduces that effect. So we have to come up with 40 camp supplies. Oh, easily done. We have so much right now. There, 40 out of 40. Uh-oh. Well, we are fully rested.
Okay, I want to know what he was sneaking around for.
Well, this would be a good part to save, so save now.
Okay, but when we come back, I kind of want to talk to him before we leave. Are we going to remember that? Because if not, I want to talk to him now.
Yeah, we'll remember. Remember vampire to start with.
All right, well, we will go ahead and end the session here, and we will see you guys next time.